I got a question.
Sure.
So, as I'm fairly new to the satsangs and not necessarily the teachings in general, I wonder if anybody would be open enough to share what they do with the information. This is the second time I've been here. Last week I just sort of went home and went, "Wow, that was great," but I didn't do anything with it. I didn't.
Boy, I
write
love
anything.
that question. I wish I asked that question.
Okay. So we'll leave it there. I'm just curious.
Who's doing their homework? Anybody want to answer that? You can tell me I already know nothing. I just go home. It's a great question. Good. Would you speak into the mic?
It's a practice.
Speak to me though. We try not to crosstalk here. It's not a support group, so we try to just keep a different format.
Right. It's not something that will happen immediately, but one day you'll realize that, I don't have to do what you may have wanted to do yesterday. Like you wanted to go out and do something different. And maybe you will, but it's a practice, so it's not going to happen right away. And you'll feel after a while that you don't have to be doing anything, just like Tom says. It will just happen.
Yeah.
I've been doing it a long time, so
Yeah.
I understand it, and I feel the same way as Tom.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. It is definitely a gradual practice, and it starts working on you. Because here's the thing, like, if, this is another forum thing, but it's very appropriate here. If you were born with blue sunglasses on, how would everything look to you? Blue? Anybody else? Now remember, say it again. You don't know. You were born with these blue glasses on. So everything looks normal. But then when someone comes up for 1 second and goes like this, say, boop, and then puts them back on, now how does everything look? It looks blue. Now it looks blue. That's what happens here. What I'm explaining to you and the way that I'm explaining it to you is absolutely undeniable. There's nothing to believe here. All I am doing is giving you a very clear look at your mind and your own humanity. That's all. Okay? And you can see that what I'm saying makes perfect sense. And it starts working on you. Once you've gotten a glimpse of it, you're screwed. It just starts eating away. Your mind will wrestle with it. Your mind will struggle with it. It'll be, be weird, like confusion. If you leave here confused, I've done my job. Because confusion is a state of grace. Confusion is seeing things in a way you've never seen them before. And so if you're confused, then good. You're seeing things in a way you've never seen them before. And don't hold on too tightly to what you believe. And what you believe to be real. Yeah, I hear what he's saying, but in this process, it will serve you tremendously to be willing to be wrong. I was wrong about everything. But I was really willing to be wrong. I knew I was wrong. My life was nothing what I wanted. I knew, the only thing that I knew that I was wrong. That was the only thing I knew. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I didn't know. And so the difficulty is that, your perceiving starts to change. And that can be soft ground to walk on. It can be slippery ground to walk on because you start questioning your perceiving of everything. That's good. Don't let your ego use these teachings for bad behavior, because it will do that. But it gets a little slippery when we start, questioning how we're perceiving ourselves and how we're perceiving the world. But you have to do that. Because for most people, they are perceiving it